Ahead and all right, hello everybody. Happy Tuesday, March 18th. You are here for mock interview and feedback number 121, software engineering. We're here for a coding interview today featuring Fong, who is a career coach and software engineering coach with stops at IBM, DoorDash, and Walmart. And we have a candidate, Ramandeep, here, who will be doing some coding exercises. My name is Albert. I'm the founder of Albert's List. We're here for you for career, AI, and job search related content. So without further ado, Fong, over to you.
Thanks, Albert. Hey, everyone. My name is Fong. I've been doing. I'm working as a software engineer. I also have been doing tutoring as well as helping folks with prepping for interviews, doing mock interviews to Albert List here. I've done this for a number of years now, actually since 2020 or so. So yeah, a good 4 years or so of doing this uh, as my side uh, as my side gig thing. So yeah, kind of a short part of me about why I'm doing this here, and also working at different companies, both large and small. I've been on both sides of the interview tables many times, both as interviewers and interviewees. On average, I will move companies every 2.5 years or so, just to more or less to keep myself comfortable in the job market. Just in time of uncertainty, I would say that's a good skill to kind of keep yourself up to date with it. But yeah, currently I'm working at a startup in the Web3 crypto space. Really enjoy the work here. But yeah, that's kind of the short part about me. Ramandeep, can you tell the folks here a few things about you? What are you looking for your next opportunity? And yeah, what and just a few things about you before
Yeah,
we
sure.
start.
Hi everyone. This is Ramandeep. I'm currently working as a software engineer in Michigan, and right now I'm working on technologies like Node.js, kind of the web development, the backend part of that, Node.js, Ruby on Rails, and I'm looking for I'm looking casually for a new role, so I'm looking for like role where I can get a lot of mentorship, I would say, and a challenging task to work on. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, before we go, could you kind of tell me a few things of your experience between Nodes and like Ruby on Rails? Or which one would you prefer to work on, and kind of like why you preferred it? I
Bas
work with both before, so I
yeah,
just kind of want to.
yeah. If I have to choose between Ruby on Rails and Node.js, I would go with Node.js because but like if I have gone like so by my main part, my main choice would be ultimately like Java. I would really like to work on Spring Boot. I have worked in Spring Boot in my previous role, and I really like that. So, but I would really like to work in Java. But like if given a choice between the Node.js and Ruby, I would pick the Node.js because like I think like it's a little bit like easy for me. It's easier to like working
Reason with, yeah,
yes than the
yeah.
Ruby. Ruby is a little bit like I mean it's
Ruby
not tough, like,
sucks.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Ruby,
not tough.
Ruby.
Like once you get comfortable, it's really nice. Like
Yeah.
but like for initial for beginner, I would say it's really tough to start with the Ruby.
I think Node.js in overall is pretty popular right
Yeah,
now. I mean, it's always has been popular, right? But it's just quick to like spin up like a Node.js app for you to do stuff, right? It's very lightweight too. So yeah,
yeah,
I personally work with like Node.js where I am right now. So yeah, I've yeah, my previous company I worked with the back end that was in like Java and Kotlin. That was what we had at DoorDash. Yeah. So for what it's worth, you like that? DoorDash has a pretty extensive back end system in Kotlin. So
oh,
yeah, cool. Yeah, let's get started then. And then what we're going to do is we are going to just go through a coding exercise, something that more for general stuff, things that if you interview at like a FANG company like Amazon, Microsoft, will give you something like this. It will have two different parts. We go first part, if you pass it, we go second part, and then we can just go through that. I'm not, again, just share whichever IDE environment that you're familiar with. Turn off your, Copilot for obvious reason. And then we can just go through it. I help you as much throughout the way, and just treat it as kind of like an interview setting. You have around 35 minutes or so to kind of knock these two problems out. Yeah, and see how far we can go with it. Okay.
Sure,
Just feel,
sure.
feel free to share your screen, and
Yeah,
we can
let me
begin.
share
Yeah.
my screen. I'm just using the online compiler for the Java. Is that
Yeah, that's fine.
okay? Let me share my screen. Are you able to see it?
Yep. Okay. So imagine this, right? A scenario where you are gonna get kind of like a list of like scheduling, and you are a person. So if you go into the morning, you get a list of schedules. Say something like this. I'm gonna read out kind of like a base. So you have one from 1 to 8. You have another one, and this number is arbitrary. It by no means represents 24 hours in a day. So you have a list. Your one of the meetings will be from 1 to 8. Another meeting will be from 5 to 10. Or you can write the list of meetings out. So
Okay.
1 to 8, 5 to 10.
Okay, 5 to 10.
Yeah. Another one 15 to 20.
Yeah,
Another one 5 to 10, and one from 0 to 24.
0 to 24. Okay.
Yep. Now the question is, if you get this thing for the day, write the method to kind of check whether or not you can attend all of these meetings or not.
Okay, so the problem is okay, so given a meeting times like the meeting intervals, I would say the
Yeah, time blocks. Yeah.
okay, and then I need to check if we can attend those. If like maybe this is for me, like I can attend all of these meetings or not,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
The output should be like Boolean, true or false.
Yep. Sure. You can pick your return value.
Okay. Okay, for this approach, let me think for a second. Okay, so I would first of all for the input, like I would take just it as a list of uh two integers list of I mean could like I will take it as an array in like in Java I can do like list of and then integer. I will just
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
will do like that. So that will be my output.
Yeah.
So in every inside the out inside sorry inside this input, the first integer will be the start time and the other will be the end time. The second one will be the
Mm.
end.
Okay.
So
Okay. So you just make them kind of like tuples, right? Just
yeah,
like,
yeah, you
yeah.
can yeah
Yeah. Yeah.
tuples. List of
Okay.
tuples.
Yeah.
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 So
That's fine.
maybe and I know the return type is Boolean. I will just define the function Boolean if possible. Meetings possible, something like that. And then okay. So my basic approach here, okay, so I have this for all of these inputs, I have the start time and the end time.
Mhm.
So I need to check if I can schedule, if I can attend all of those meetings. I'm
Mhm.
thinking of like sorting this list based on the start time. If I sort, let's say all of these intervals are here, and these are always integers, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not
They
add up.
will be in integers. Yeah, it's not going to be a double.
Okay. So basically, my the approach I'm thinking right now in my mind is like I will sort this input array based on the first in like based on the start time of each
Okay.
interval, and once I have like that, once I have the sorted array, then I know like the first one is going to be like, so this is the first meeting that's starting, right? Because they're already sorted in the start based on the
Yeah.
time. So my approach is to kind of like, the greedy way of choosing it. Let's say I pick because I have, so this is first one is starting, I have no option. I have to choose it, right? And then I will check if okay, so if any of them overlap, then my value should be false, right?
Any of them over, what do you think?
I think it should be the false because I cannot attend two meetings, right?
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, let's try to write the code for it.
Yeah. Then it's just like checking if these intervals overlap or not. To check. Okay, then to check it, let's say I already sorted based on, okay, I sorted on based on the starting time, right? So if I put like pick my first interval and check with the second one. Okay, so if my first intervals end time, or like if any intervals, like because they are sorted based on the starting time, if any intervals end time is is more than the starting time of the next interval, it means that they are overlapping and I cannot attend them, and I cannot attend this scenario of this scheduling of meetings.
Mhm. Yep, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay, so this is my approach. So I will just code for this one. So I will first sort based on based on start value, increasing order of start value. So I will just use the sort function from the list. I will just pass, and the sort we can pass the comparator. They call it comparator in the Java. So
Yeah.
I can just pass it. It will take two values, A, B. I would say, so because I need in increasing order, I would say A of 0 minus B of 0. Here A0 represent like any A0 represent the start time, and like the A1 represent the end time. Similarly,
Mhm.
for the other tuple, like other tuple, B0 represent the start time and B1 represent the end time. So I will just start it. I will just start it from just I just iterate on this list, and I will start okay, because what I'm gonna do, just check the one with the next one. Just, let's say I'm at ith position. I wanna check with the I plus 1th position. So I can do input dot size minus 1 I plus plus. Okay, so this is gonna okay right now. So by doing this, I make sure that I do not like the reach the end of the list. So
Yeah, you don't go outbound.
yeah, yeah. So I'm here, and now I need my first tuple. I would just say it first. uh, Input dot get I. I don't need to fetch it. I can just check in this directly in the if condition. If
Yeah. You don't have to redeclare. You don't need to.
yeah,
Yeah.
if input I. Okay, so input dot sorry get I. Okay, so this will give me the tuple. So if the end time of this tuple is greater than the start time of the next tuple. If this end is greater than the start, then I would just return false. This is overlap. It means like this is overlapping.
Yep.
And then I can, if it runs successfully, it means I can attend it.
Okay, cool. That is good. So, okay. So the next question is now, if you
Is,
are, hello?
sorry, is this correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you don't have to run it. I can, yeah, that should, it pass. Um, so the next question here is now, if you are an event planner, right, and you get this bunch of meetings for different people,
Yeah.
and each meeting we need to occupy one room. How would you find out how many rooms you would need to kind of plan for the day?
Okay, so now we have to, okay, now that's not the option, like if I'm gonna attend or not.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. You have to, people will attend all of these things. The question now is, well, with the
Okay.
same list of stuff, right? How
Yeah,
many rooms we would need? Because now you're not you are an event planner. You
yeah,
get
got it.
a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, got it.
Now, yeah, how
Got it.
many rooms?
So yeah, uh, I mean, so when we say how many, it should be like minimum rooms because how many I can just
Yeah,
uh
yeah, yeah. The
mm,
minimum room, right? Yeah,
okay.
yeah. My bad. Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
A minimum rooms that we need because otherwise, yeah.
yeah,
Otherwise, you could take like 5,000 rooms, right? It
I
fit
can just
everybody. Yeah,
I can just return the
yeah,
number of.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. But it costs money. Your boss is not going to be happy.
Okay.
So you need
Uh,
to just book the exact amount of rooms needed, which is again the minimum amount of room that you would need to kind of fit everybody.
okay, so still now this time my output will be integer and still my input is same. Okay. So in this case, okay, the minimum rooms. So basically, if two meetings overlap, then I am thinking of getting a new room. But the one condition, but this is the first condition, but the second condition is it's possible, let's say the two meetings right now they overlap, but after some time they got freed, and when the
Yes,
next in the
correct.
meantime, when the next event comes in, we can schedule the same event in the previous room that was
Yes.
available before.
Yep. Yeah,
So
like in the case if you have 1 to 5 and
yeah.
then 5 to 10, and then you have one from 1 to 10, you really only need 2 rooms, right?
Oh, sorry. So for yeah, this is just a base case. So for 1 to 5 and then 5 to 10, we need two
Yep.
rooms or one room.
We did 2 rooms.
Okay, okay, okay.
Like
Even
just assume that people will just, stay right at the door and then we just
okay,
run
okay,
inside, start on time. Never happens, but in this case,
okay.
it will happen. Yeah.
So it's not like exactly that simple. Like I cannot, like, the one approach I was thinking, like I cannot just directly count how many overlapping and just return that count. That would not be possible because it will not serve that. It will not cover that
Yes,
as.
correct. Yeah, because again, 1 to 5, 5 to 10, and 1 to 10, you only need 2 rooms, right? Because a 1 to 10 can occupy one room, the 1 to 5 occupy one room, and the 5 to 10 will occupy the original room of the 1 to 5, right?
Okay, so that's good. I think I still need to just give me a sec. Okay. If I sort it based on the increasing or still if I sort it in the same way, I
Let's
think
talk about your approach first before you
yeah,
go too far. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm thinking just like
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Just want to remind you so that you don't go down the bad path.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So in this case, sort and decrease. I'm thinking like somehow I need to maintain something that let's say I am at a current interval. I should be aware if the last one is still running or it's already gonna like, or I can maybe like use the same room again. So for that, so let's say I'm at interval ith and the start time is A and end time is B, for example. I need to
But
find
but
her.
keep in mind there can be many things that are running previously
Yeah,
too, right?
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
The
Yeah,
hard part is how you're gonna capture that.
yeah. So if I get the meeting right, first I would say like I will just again sort them because based on the maybe I would say increasing order so that I know like okay so this meeting is so that like I have a surety like the intervals I'm gonna like go through they will already be sorted. So
Mhm.
if I pick let's say okay and let's say I'm at the first one it did not overlap with the second one then is it a possible that it's okay, if it not overlap with the second one it can still overlap with the third one. Uh,
You stuck? Okay,
yeah.
I can give a hint. Okay. What if? Okay, so the assumption is you need to do track when something starts and when something ends, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. What if we make two lists of one is the starting all the starting times and one is all the ending times? Can we do something with those two lists?
So if we maintain two lists with the starting and the ending times,
Hmm.
yeah. Let me think about it.
Think of the relationship between them. What will so instead of iterating one list and find intersection, because our issue now is that we don't know when something is gonna end, right? So instead of doing that, what if we maintain two lists with all the starting times and all the ending times? Now we can iterate the two lists in a way so that when something happen, we know we need more room. What is that something happen? How are we gonna iterate these two lists in a way so that it will handle the knowledge that we need one more room?
Okay. But I appreciate your input, but I just got something in my mind, like
Yeah,
really.
go ahead.
So I was thinking, let's say I am at a I got at an interval,
Mhm.
and like so we have a product heap like the priority queues.
Like a PQ? Yeah.
Yeah, heaps like heap data structure.
Yeah, like a PQ. Yeah, a
Yeah,
priority queue.
priority queue.
Yeah,
Yeah, priority queue. They call it priority queue in Java, but like yeah.
yeah.
So if I just put the okay, let's say I'm at first interval, it's the right now the priority queue is empty. If I just pick this and push it inside the priority queue, next time I come with any, let's say next time I come with the interval, I see if the and just I would maintain the minimum. I would just put the end time inside the priority queue, and I would maintain the minimum priority queue so that I can figure it out which event is ending first because I'm interested in the events that are ending first so that the next events I can just schedule in the same room, right? So
Yes.
if
Yeah.
if let's say I just put the I get the minimum priority queue which will give me the minimum in just O of one time, right? I just need to find the minimum from what's already been scheduled. Let's say I
Mm-hmm.
scheduled 5 rooms and I need to find the minimum ending time, like which of those intervals is, like uh like getting freed first, like which of them have the like the least ending time, so that it's possible like maybe so right now I already have five, let's say five events in my like five ending times in my heap, and I got the sixth interval which I want to schedule. And so
Okay.
it's possible like maybe the minimum of last five, like the minimum ending time of the last five is less than the starting time of this interval. So in that case, I can just use the same room as it was
Yes.
we were using for that event.
Yes, correct. So, but conversely, if the ending time is greater than the start time of that, then you need to
Yeah.
increment your room
Yeah, I
count
will do
by.
increment. Yeah, I will
Yeah,
just start
yeah.
new.
So this is kind of similar to what I suggest, right? You have all the starting time, and then you have all the ending time, and then you sort the ending time,
Okay.
right? It's the same thing as shoving them in the priority queue, right?
Yeah. Got it.
It just whichever way you want to do, it doesn't really matter, right? It just
Okay.
sometimes complexity differences, but
Yeah. So
yeah,
can I go ahead and code?
yeah.
Okay, so I will just sort
You
the
if the PQ is in your mind, feel free to use it.
yeah, sure. Yeah. It just
Yeah,
got yeah.
but you can use a list and sort them regardless. Yeah.
So I sort the input first based on the increasing of the starting time, right? Increasing order of the starting time. Then I will just have the priority queue. It will just take integer. I'm just gonna store the ending time.
The ending time.
No,
Yep, the ending time.
ending time. So
Mm-hmm.
it's
Yeah,
I will
good.
just call it min heap, new priority queue teacher, and then by
Java
de
is so verbose, it's crazy.
yeah by default
Yeah,
by default it's by default it's minimum if we do not provide any comparator. It's minimum priority queue. So yes.
yeah.
So now my for okay, for int I is equal to 0, I input dot size and I plus plus. Okay, so I'm just iterating one by one from these sorted intervals. They are sorted based on the increasing order of the starting time. So
Yep.
my base case, if let's say my min heap is empty, so it's if min heap, if I think it's min heap dot is empty. Yeah, if this is empty, no. Actually, I will check for the while not my min heap is dot empty, and it's possible like some or we already I already have some of ending times there, and those ending times are less than the starting time of this particular interval. So in that case, I need to pop them out. And for the answer, my heap size will return like how many rooms I actually need. If let's say at the end I got the empty heap, it means that I just only need one room. I can do everything.
Let me think. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. I mean, you can also just use a root counter to count it. It might be a little bit easier for you.
Wow. We need at least one, right? So without one, we cannot do anything.
We can
If the
we can start them with zero because of the base case.
yeah,
By chance we have like an empty thing, right?
okay, yeah, best case. And if not, well, not, and
Wait, you haven't put in the stuff inside the heap yet, right?
sorry.
You haven't put in anything inside the heap yet, right?
Yeah, no. So I'm gonna put after that was in my mind. So I'm gonna put it after I'm doing this. I'm just checking it for
Okay.
let's say assuming like I already have five elements in the heap, and this
Okay. I see.
that's what
You haven't written the code to like
yeah
actually
yeah.
add it.
So
Okay.
so over here I will just offer input, and then the first input dot get I and the ending time. Okay, so my heap is just maintaining the ending time. So over here, and min heap dot peak is less than, okay, less than and dot get I 0. So I'm checking over here if my min heap, the top in my min heap is less than the starting of this. In that case, I will just pop that element because I just freeing the room, just free the space for the room. I will just do poll. So poll is just for removing the elements from the main
Yeah,
heap, removing the start
yeah.
top, and then offer is just adding the elements to the main heap. So,
Wait, but
sorry, go ahead.
uh, but but line 26 will always be empty though, because the
So,
okay, you,
okay, so for the first time, let's say I came for the first time, this condition will be, main heap will be empty, right?
yeah,
It will be empty. It is true and not true will give me false. So it will not go here. It will directly come to here, right? For the first,
yeah.
let's say for the first, and for the next time, I will
Okay,
because
I see. Okay, I see. Yeah, yeah,
for the next time I'm just checking it.
yeah,
Okay. So that's why I was saying like maybe I don't need the room count because I can just rely on
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
okay.
I see. You just bundle them with that. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. That should be okay. Yeah,
I will just return. Uh, I will just return min heap
size, right?
and is empty. If by doing so, if like let's say I'm that at the end, like after this loop, if my main heap got empty, it means I was able to schedule everything in just a single room.
Okay.
Is empty, then it means uh, I will just return one. Otherwise, I will just return min heap dot size. And for your case, for when the list is empty, I will just if input dot size is equal to 0, I would just return 0. Or it can be possible like input is null.
Yeah. Can we try to run this code? Actually, I'm curious a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Just run it against that those value that I gave you.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
Maybe there's a shortcut to do that. I don't remember. I can do just one by one. 1,8. Okay. 1,8. I will just do it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5, 3, 4, 5. 5,10. 15,20. 10. I will just paste it inside the main function. Okay. And then I will just in result is equals to get min rooms. Yeah. And I will just pass this input system dot out dot print ln. I think I forgot if this, I think it's sport, the plus. Okay, let's see.
Yeah. Oh, you misspelled result. It's gonna.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Yeah.
We should, if it gets four, then we good.
Sorry.
If the output is four, then it's correct. I'm just curious to see.
One meetings possible. Okay. What happened here? Oh, it
Yeah,
should be,
just comment that down. Yeah, just
sorry, it should be inside the class. Okay. So
yeah.
let me copy this function inside the class. So, okay. So let's try now. I need to import java.util.list, I think. Let's try. It's a collection class. I forgot if it's from static. Okay. No. Okay, let me make it static. Oh, sorry, static. It should be first. I'm sorry. Static. Okay, so my case, it is giving me two. Okay, so this is wrong, right?
Yep, it need to be four.
Yeah, okay. Well, let me figure it out where I'm doing. Okay, I sort them based on the increasing order. Okay, so let's say I came for the first time, I just put the first room, which will be the 0, 24. Then came 1, 8. I will put the second room. Oh, I got it. I got it. So it should be the maximum size at any time, not the size of the list at the end. So let's say, because it can be possible, like after some time, I already removed the rooms, but I use them. I already removed the events. Let me. Okay, so it should be. I need the room count over here. You're right. So I would just do room count. Before. Okay. Room count is equals to net. It should heap dot size. It should be this. Let me try now. Turn room count. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. It should be the maximum, not the size.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
That
the
makes
size
sense to me.
represent, sorry, the where I was wrong, the size represents just the, the last, what's the case after the last iteration. It can be possible, like during the
Yeah,
middle.
you gotta solve it like a greedy problem where
Yeah,
you
yeah,
go,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You gotta max it as you go through the list. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's it. Good job. That's yeah. This would be kind of the type of questions you generally get, more or less on like the first round. They will ask you something, and then they ask you something that build off of it. So keep that in mind. Usually, you are gonna get kind of
Sure.
2 to 3 questions like this. So yeah, that's any question.
Uh, Nothing from my side.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And this would be kind of the difficulty that they will ask you on the first round. Sometimes you get a huge spike of difficulty, of course, but I would say generally about like a medium-ish, two medium problem, one medium, one easy problem or so. So yeah, that's kind of what you will get. And yeah, I think that's good. Looks like you did some study on this stuff. So I think you should be fine. If you want like another mock interview with kind of like increasing difficulty, let me know.
Sure.
Uh, but but yeah,
Yeah.
this was good. Pass back to Albert.
All right, everybody, thank you so much. I just dropped Fong's LinkedIn in the chat, so if you'd like to connect with him further or if you'd like to have some coaching, he is available. We also have many other events coming up, and we'd like to invite you to all of them, both in person in the San Francisco Bay Area and online. Best of luck in your job search, and we hope to see you at another event soon. Thanks, everyone, and goodbye.
Everybody.
Goodbye.